I was thinking today, kids nowadays, they have a knack with like electronic gadgets. I've seen kids like 3 and 4 years old on iPads and iPhones and smartphones just whizzing through it, messing with the apps. And I just started thinking like, wow, like kids nowadays are really smart. And I thought, what parent wouldn't want for their kid to be smarter than them? I mean, that's everybody's like desire, right? Like if they're a parent, to have your kid develop faster than you and to develop better than you, right? So that also brought me back to the thought of when things don't go right in my life, and it's all because of my bad choices or things that I did that were less than wise. And I think sometimes we have a tendency, well, those who are Christians or those who have a belief in God, that if they just pray to God, God, get me out of this jam, and he doesn't get you out the jam, and you get angry, you start wondering why he didn't get you out of the jam. So that brought me back to the thought of every good parent wanting their kid to be smarter and better and wiser than they are. And not that we could ever achieve being wiser and smarter and better than God, but God, as a perfect parent, would want to instruct his child in the best way to do things. So it's my thought that the reason why he doesn't get us out of every jam is because then when would enough be enough? Like you make a bad choice, you do something that you knew was wrong, but you did it anyway for whatever reason, and then you suffer the consequences, because everything in life has a consequence. For every action, there's a reaction. Everything you do is going to have a consequence. So you overspent your money this month, and now you're late on your bills. You can't come to God and say, God, please make miracle money pop out of heaven to pay my bills, because that's a choice you chose to do. And so him sending miracle money is not going to get you to learn a lesson for next month. And then next month you'll just repeat the same cycle. Or if you're in a bad relationship and you started a relationship with somebody that you knew was not for you, you knew was not going to work out, but they look good or whatever, for whatever reason you decided to be with them, and then it turns to mush, you can't blame God for that either, because simply put, God is a perfect parent who's going to want you to learn from your mistakes, so that way you don't continue to do the same cycle of things that are wrong and making continuous mistakes in your life, because then when would enough be enough? If God got you out of every single jam that you got yourself into, you got yourself into. Not that something happened that was totally out of your control, like let's say a terminal illness or something that you can't control, but like things that you can control, things that, life decisions that you can control, and you keep doing the wrong ones and not learning from them. If he gets you out of every jam, when will enough be enough? He has to let you go through some rough times so that you can get wise and figure out what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at God when he doesn't get you out of every single jam that you get yourself into, because like every good parent, he has to say enough is enough. You got to get yourself out of this one because you're not listening. Just like you would do it to your kids or to your nieces or your nephews or to your little brothers or little sisters, he's going to do it to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to be able to accept that. God, the Bible says something about, accepting the wise chastisement of God, like accepting it and being honored that he would even love you enough to let you get a punishment. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a neglectful parent, the poor kid's going to go through life messed up. So if God allows you to catch a whooping every now and then because of your hard choices and your choices that you made that were not right, you should be reveling in that, because God cares enough about you that he would let you catch a whooping so that you would correct your behavior. Anyway, that's just my thought today. Man, kids